12 years ago, millions of us tuned in to watch the BAFTA-winning series Educating Yorkshire. It's all about the lives of the staff and students at Thornhill Community Academy. Well, this weekend, it is back for a new series, but who could forget the moment when 16-year-old Musharaf was able to overcome his stammer with the help of his English teacher, Mr Burton.
Watched the King's speech quite recently, all right?
Okay.
One thing he does, right, because it's a very similar thing to you, in that he just can't get the words out. But one thing he does do is he makes him listen to some music, right? And then when he's listening to the music, gets him to do it again. Right, you ready?
No, yes, sir.
There?
Okay, that's right.
Go for it. 1, 2, 3.
The moment when, after many years of hard work and a long that I own this, is the same moment when the trees unloose their soft arm from around you, the birds take back their language, the planting the flag, proclaiming we never belong to you. You never found us, it was always the other way round.
Bloody hell. That's insane.
Oh, my goodness me. Reunited, looking no older, although you have got now a beard, to be fair. 12 years on, it's Mr Matthew Burton. That is your first name, Matthew. I always feel like it's wrong to say a teacher's first name, ever. But it is Mr Burton. You're now the school's head teacher. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And, of course, famous there, student Musharaf. Congratulations to both of you for having such an iconic moment then. How are you, Musharaf? I mean, what did that moment do for your life?
I think, it just changed everything for me. Like, I never thought I would ever be sort of fluent, and with the help of Matthew, it just showed that teachers can change that young person's life, and I'm just really fortunate that it was captured on TV. So, yeah.
Yes, exactly, because your reaction, Matthew, in that moment, can you remember what you felt when you heard your student there, who before had to type out things, and in the series you were like, I feel like an idiot inside. I feel like somebody's closing my mouth.
I just remember feeling that it was really remarkable and that I couldn't quite believe what I was seeing. Mush had worked with lots and lots and lots of teachers and staff up to that point. And we just had this moment, didn't we, where it clicked and something happened.
And the truth is, you sort of forgot that the cameras were there, because just explain how, of course, you're now the principal or the head teacher at Thornton Academy, and this new series is back in your school, isn't it? But the rig is quite interesting because you sort of forgot that the cameras had captured that.
Yeah, so there's 65 cameras there or thereabouts around the school. So you don't know what's been filmed at any one time. You know, the school day is far, far, far too busy to be considering whether X or Y has been filmed, so we didn't know. We didn't know for a while afterwards whether it had been picked up, and that's not the point. The point is that Musharaf had to work incredibly, incredibly hard and showed that resilience and grit and determination that we're so proud of in our students at Thornhill to make the progress that he did, and it's absolutely remarkable and a real privilege to be there.
And the reaction to both of you from then up until now, presumably that still lives on in your life, that moment, in terms of people still presumably come and talk to you about it, do they?
Yeah, well, it's weird because I now have a beard on my face, so I'm not really as recognisable as much, but which is nice as well. But yeah, that moment is something that lives on, and it's beautiful just seeing the relationship of how a teacher can change that young person's life.
And you're a motivational speaker now.
Yeah, which is absolutely crazy. Just going into schools and just waving that flag of this is what teachers can do, and that's the reason I actually do it.
Yeah, it's absolutely wonderful. Look at that. I mean, does it still touch you now?
It's remarkable to watch it. You know, I heard the audio-only version of it the other day, actually, which is a bit of a different sort of journey. But to watch it back every time, I just find it incredible that thing happened, and we're very fortunate. But you know what it is I think a symbol of what teachers up and down the country do every single day.
And it's not captured.
No,
Camera, you know, but they're still doing the good work.
Absolutely, and that is not a case of me and Musharaf. That's just us two. It's every teacher doing that. You know, do you remember Miss Lee came in straight after that?
Yeah.
Miss Lee's just texted me a moment ago when she knew we were on this, and it's just an incredible thing to be associated with.
And what are you hoping that this new series then will shine a light on in terms of schooling and teachers and students?
Well, we went into this, and it takes a long time to get to the point where we have cameras in the school. It's a huge decision to take, and with the Multi-Academy Trust and with lots of people sort of making their points, we got to a point where we made the decision to undertake the next series. And, you know, students and staff's well-being and welfare is at the top of the list there. It's really important that we have those as our major sort of consideration. But actually what we want to do is demonstrate that young people are so resilient, they're so kind, they're so generous, they're so just ambitious and impressive. And actually the work that goes on in schools is just phenomenal from so many different people. So, you know, our school will become a bit of a symbol of that.
Yeah.
And we're really excited
Does
to
the
show
series, is it quite a different schooling environment to what it was when Musharaf was there? Have things changed dramatically since
Of course,
COVID?
I mean, yeah, pre and post-COVID, life's different, isn't it? And we're talking 12, 13 years ago. So, of course, there are unique challenges. But what you will see is young people. You know, young people will always have challenges in school. There will always be staff and teachers and a network of people there wanting to help them and make sure that they get through those.
And I know you want Musharaf to become a teacher, don't you? Do you badger him about this?
I wouldn't say I badgered him in any way, shape or form. It's, you sort of, I think a few years ago you were interested in being a science teacher, were you?
Yes, but what I'm doing right now is more than enough, I think, as of right now. But yeah, maybe one day I'll be maybe a colleague of Matthew's, but who knows?
Yeah, and what's interesting is, of course, you still have a stammer, don't you?
Yeah.
But just for those watching, because obviously we talk about this on Good Morning Britain, Ed Balls has talked a lot about having a stammer, had Gareth Gates on, and so I think you did back then open the doorway for people to be more accepting. What was the one key thing that Mr Burton, not just the headphones, but the feeling that he gave you that helped you really break through?
I'd say it was just knowing that it wasn't this massive problem, which is one of the key things. And as you can see from the relationship that Matthew and I have on Educating Yorkshire, it's not really trying to overcome a speech impediment. It's more so trying to be me and just focus on my GCSE English at the time. So that's one of the key reasons why Matthew has been such a massive part.
Well, congratulations to both of you. I mean, that moment I was watching you do your speech, you know, and I was crying in the taxi on the way into work this morning, 12 years later. It still has that very emotive impact on anybody. So congratulations to both of you and good luck, Matthew, with the new series. Educating Yorkshire returns this Sunday at 8 p.m. on Channel 4. I'm sure it's going to be, you know, emotional and enlightening at the same time as it was the first time round. Thank you so much. Really good to see you both. Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. Click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.